What is good, Hellraisers? Welcome back to a brand new video where we're looking at all the guns from Modern Warfare, Cold War, and Vanguard, and checking out the best free blueprint that you can have for that gun. The reason why I'm only talking about free blueprints is because I don't believe you should buy a blueprint for you guys to have a decent and very strong blueprint for a gun. Of course, you can always buy one if you like the aesthetics of it, but it shouldn't be a prerequisite for you to have a so solid and dope gun, especially if you don't have the gun leveled up. Now, today's topic is going to be the Black Ops gun, the RPD, which in my opinion is the strongest and most reliable LMG in the Cold War category. The description is a fully automatic light machine gun, reliable stopping power with a superior handling and movement speed. I agree with everything. Let's take a look at the blueprints. We have the Dark Forest, which is a Season 5 pre-integration of Vanguard into Warzone. Blueprint is a legendary blueprint for this one. You have the Noxious, which is Season 1 pre-integration of Vanguard into Warzone, a legendary blueprint. You have the Dead Pharaoh, which is Season 1 pre-integration of Vanguard into Warzone, legendary blueprint. Bunker Beetle, Season 1 again pre-integration of Vanguard into Warzone, blueprint. Then we have the Bush Snapper, which is Season 2 epic blueprint, and Prompt Input Season 5 rare blueprint. Now, the one that a lot of people are more familiar with is the Prompt Input. The reason why is because it first came out as a ground loot and everybody was so impressed by the blueprint of it, and then they were all wondering how to unlock it, and you realize that you only unlocked it by leveling up the battle pass. So it was something pretty easy to get. You didn't really have to do anything special. But yeah, a lot of people started wondering what the attachments are for this one. So if we want to take a look at the Prompt Input, what you have to do is that you have to equip the 20.3 Task Force barrel, which is pretty much the best barrel for the RPD. You have the Spetsnaz PKM stock, which is a pretty solid stock, and you have the 120 round Speed Mag. So even though this one is a rare blueprint, it only has 3 attachments, but the fact that it's got a nice aesthetic and some really nice stats. I mean, you do lose a tiny bit of accuracy, but you gain in damage, range, and control. I mean, that's a pretty solid trade-off. So all in all, even though you could add still 2 more attachments, it is a pretty solid blueprint. So even if you have this one unlocked, you can use this to level up the gun to maximum level. Moving on to the Bush Snapper. Now this one is one that a lot of people know too, just because of course you got it also with the battle pass. I mean, it's got a pretty unique, let's say, aesthetics to it. You have the Spetsnaz compensator muzzle for that vertical recoil control, the KGB target designator, which is great for that hipfire accuracy. You have the Hawksmoor optics. It's not my favorite optics for these light machine guns. I believe the light machine guns, either you have no optics if it's a really good gun, or for all the rest you have to go with the best one, which is the axial arms 3 times for the Cold War guns. Then you have the field grip tape for that control. So you do add a bit of accuracy, a bit of damage, and control. You don't lose anything, so that's pretty much that's a pretty good trade-off for this one. Moving on to the Bunker Beetle. It's using one legendary blueprint. What do they have? They have the 20.3 Task Force barrel, the best barrel for this gun. You have the KGB skeletal stock, which is actually responsible for adding the damage, range, and control of this gun. Believe it or not, this stock makes a huge difference. Then you have the field tape rear grip, which is pretty good also for that control. You have the Spetsnaz 150 rounds. This is what removes a tiny bit of the mobility, but it is definitely worth it. What you want to do is you have a minimum of 120 rounds on your LMG, just because it's I mean, it runs through ammo. Even though it's very powerful, very solid, you can shoot people at long distances. It does run through ammo quite quickly, so you do need a larger magazine, especially since it takes time to reload. So you don't want to down a guy and then have to watch him just crawl into behind a wall and revive himself, or have his teammate revive him before we even finish him off. And then you have the Bruiser Grip. The Bruiser Grip is great for the horizontal and vertical recoil, adds a tiny bit of control to it. It does actually add a bit of accuracy, but I believe the barrel and the stock make it so that the accuracy goes a bit down. Let us go. I'm gonna come back to the Dead Pharaoh in the hand. Noxious. This one, as you can see, the main thing is that the control is sky high. So you have the suppressor. It's pretty good suppressor. Suppressor in general is pretty good on these guns. Of course, it's no HG suppressor, but the normal suppressor is pretty good too. The 20.3 match grade barrel, which is responsible for that range. The axial arms 3 times, the best optic for this gun, as I was mentioning. Field tape, I believe they do love the field tape rear grip for this gun, and then the Bruiser Grip for that horizontal and vertical recoil and the control. You lose a tiny bit of accuracy, a tiny bit of damage, but you gain a lot of range, control, and mobility. It is a good trade-off. The aesthetics of it is not too bad too. You have that the decontamination zone, caution, and a lot of dead people and skulls. I mean, I can see why a lot of people could get hooked to this one. Dark Forest. Dark Forest is one actually that you unlock with the event. It came out with the event of Vanguard, as you can see on the sides. It was after you finished the destroying the train that you got this one. I mean, not people were using it. People used it the first or second day, just as their bragging right that they finished the event, but they very quickly threw it off. The reason behind it is because the RPD wasn't made at the time. The meta at the time was the Storm. Right now the meta is the MG82, so people didn't really bother using this gun. And then second thing, of course, you don't have the attachments that you do need for this gun, especially the optics. Optics is very, very important for the RPD. It has a lot of recoil at first, so if you don't have a optics to guide your shots, you're going to be easily outgunned. You do have the 20.3 match grade barrel, which is a pretty good barrel. The muzzle brake 7.62 is responsible for that accuracy. Spetsnaz speed grip is responsible for that range and control. The VDV 150 round mag is pretty good. And the Serpent grip, which is a pretty solid grip for this gun. So all in all, it is great. Maybe they could have removed the muzzle, put an optics to it. It would have definitely added to the stats of this gun. But all in all, it's a pretty good one. I mean, if this is the only thing you have, it is enough for you to level up your gun without having to worry about dying too much. Going back to the Deadfire, Deadfire is actually the best blueprint that you can have on this gun. The season 1, so it's a pretty old one, but it does look very sturdy and robust, and it's the best one. As you can see, you don't have any what do you call it? You don't have any suppressor or anything. It would be good if you had, but unfortunately you don't have. But you have the 20.3 task force barrel, the best barrel you can have. The steady aim laser, great for the hip fire accuracy. Tactical stock for that stock. Spetsnaz speed grip for that added sprint fire speed, and Spetsnaz 150 round mag. I mean, this one, even though you do not have the optics, the build for it is built so that you can actually attack people. So this is not really a defensive or a long range setup. It's more of a medium range. I wouldn't say close range because of the mobility, but it's a medium range guns, which is not usually what you're using LMGs for, but it's pretty solid. As you can see, higher accuracy, higher damage, higher range, higher control, a tiny bit less mobility. I don't suggest running with this, but definitely medium range, this would be deadly. And at medium range, you don't really need all that optics to it. Of course, if you want to do your own setup, you can go ahead and do it. But yeah, I think Deadfire would be the best one that you can have on this gun. Let's take a look at the HD cutscene for it, and then we'll talk a bit more. It's got all them Chinese symbols on it with skulls. Alright, that's it for the RPD. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any other questions, please let me know in the comment section below. I'll be reviewing every single gun and unlocking every single skin for every single Call of Duty game in Warzone. So do not hesitate to check out my channel, whether it be for any other topic, or even just drop me a comment. I'll let you guys know the answer to what you're looking for, whether it be how to finish a challenge as quick as possible or how to unlock a certain thing. And if I don't have it on my channel, I'll definitely do it and tag you in the video. That way you can find it as quick as possible. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you guys next time. Take it easy. One guy's downstairs.
Whoa.
Two guys in white. He's here. He's on Wardens.
Yeah, I'm with you. Ah, down him. Yes.
Another one.
In here.
Yeah.
Nice, man. Nice.
Beautiful game, guys. Was a helicopter.
Oh, what am I doing? Don't really what. Horunge. Hor.
Nice. He talked to me in some
Is
fucking...
it a beast or what, Sammy?
Yeah.
Did you mount it?
Yeah, I did. He talked to me in some Norwegian. He's like, "You whore, father of a whore." I thought he was a fucking Viking, right? One of those.
Oh,
They're on the roof.
got a thing,
Oh
yeah,
fuck, they got loadout on the roof.
yeah.
Movement.
3 guys now.
Oh, yeah, we've just let them get load out.
Got him.
I got one.
9 bullets.
Done yet.
Nice.
I got you.
Okay.
Match grade.
The recoil's just pulled down though, isn't it?
Yeah, that is true. I'm just not used to it.
Not like horrendous, not like the... Fucking fast as fuck.
The guy was laughing. He knew he got fucked.
Here as well. Oh, they're gonna get fucked. Come on.
Broke him again.
Nice.
Triple kill, Sammy.
People in what? In green.
Oh, 125. Oh shit.
Oh fuck's sake! Here.
Just fucking get. Downed him. I'm downed him.
There's another one here.
Movement. Sending thermite.
Where are you?
I'm just plating up.
Got one guy in here.
Yeah, coming.
I can hear him. He's self-resing someone. Oh, fucking kill! Fuck off! You're in the same spot. I'll just do it.
I can still, yeah, I can hear them in here.
AT mine set.
Where are they, Sammy?
Next building.
Are they downstairs? Oh, thanks for the tap.
Got gas moving in.
Don't know if we all should stay up here, actually. There was some more ammo.
Like, I have some ammo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here you go, Chris.
Go here. Mark some gear.
What? I'm reloading. Still 3 in here.
Where is here?
Here on heartbeat.
They're coming
See
out.
him.
They're coming out from here, guys.
Yeah, one is here.
Movement.
Nice. He's down as well.
Nice.
Yes!
That's it. Easy.
Nice, guys.
Broken, innit?
Yeah.
Oh yes. Oh yeah.